Good day viewers and welcome to Soroti Tutorials. In today's tutorial, we'll be doing an introduction to physics. But before we begin, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, share and comment on this video. Now before we go into the introduction, it will be good if we remind ourselves of what science is because that's the origin of physics. Physics is a science subject that deals with the physical world. Everything we do around us is physics. So let's first of all remind ourselves of what science is and how physics came into existence. Now, science is defined as a systematic study of structure and behavior of physical and natural world through observation, experimentation, and the testing of theories against the evidence obtained. That is to say that sciences study everything about the world. And as a scientist, when you obtain an evidence, when you observe something, you put it to test. You make sure you find your own answers before believing what you've seen. That is what science is. So, having understood what science is, let's go to the types or categories of science. Science generally is categorized or classified into three um, areas of study. That is the physical science, the earth science, and the life science. So these are the three main types or categories of science. Now, the physical science is basically physics or is based on physics. So that's where physics came into existence as um, a physical science, one of the branches or the categories of science. It is under the physical science. Why the earth science is based on chemistry, the life science is biology. So that's how physics, chemistry, and biology came into existence. So now let's go into physics properly. Now, physics is the branch of science which deals with matter and its relation to energy. That is to say that as a physics student, most of your studies or what you'll be finding is mostly the relationship between matter and energy. And we know what matter is anything that has mass and can occupy space, or anything that has mass and volume, and energy, the ability to do work. So that is what physics is based on. Now, having understood what physics is, let's briefly understand the objectives of physics and then we'll go to the branches of physics. Now, the objectives of physics. So, this is one of the objectives of physics as a subject. Physics as a subject is aimed at studying and trying to understand the universe, and everything in it. That is to say that physics is aimed at understanding everything, how you move, how you sleep, everything about you and around you. Physics is aimed at understanding it. It wants to understand everything around us. That is one of the objectives of physics. Now, without wasting much of our time, let's go to the branches of physics, how physics is divided, and then what the branches of physics do or study. The number one branch of physics is mechanics. This branch of physics deals with motion under the influence of force. It deals with motion, the movement of object, and the force that is applied to the object, what how it moves and what makes them move. That is what this branch of physics try to understand. We all know that an object cannot just move except it is acted upon by a force. So physics aim at understanding the force and the amount of force that will be applied to a force to a body, and how this amount of force will push the body to. That is what this branch of physics is all about. Now, number two is the geometrical optics. Now, this branch of physics is basically on the behavior of light in various medias or in various media. That is to say that this branch of physics is basically on light, how light travels from one corner to another or from one angle to the other. It explains everything about light. So this is uh, what this branch of physics is all about light and how it travels. Number three, we have electricity and magnetism. Now, this branch of physics is based on the relationship or the interaction between electric field and magnetic field and the application of such interactions. So this one tells you or explains the relationship between electric field and magnetic field. Um, we will study the electric field and magnetic field in the next lesson. This is just an introduction. So we'll do that next time. And not just the relationship, but it teaches you how to find the interaction, how to know that yes, there is interaction between magnetic field and electric field. That is what this branch of physics is all about. And number four, we have thermodynamics. Now, this branch of physics is basically on the transformation of heat as a form of energy to other forms of energy or from other forms of energy to other forms of energy. So that is what this branch of physics deals with or tries to make us understand. Now, this branch of physics teaches us the behavior of particles of nucleus and accompanying of energy changes. We know that an atom is a particle. An atom is the smallest particle of an element. So it teaches us how um, particles of nucleus changes or how it behaves, how it looks like, and everything about the particles of an energy, the particles of nucleus. Now, the number six branch of physics is waves. Now, this branch of physics is basically or is the study of propagation of particles into space. Remember, waves are particles that travels through the space without causing any permanent displacement in the area. So this is what this branch of physics is all about: how particles travels through the space without causing permanent displacement in the space. So this is all I have for you today. It's just an introduction. In our next class, we'll discuss more details about the branches of physics. But for today, um, this is all I have for you. So please subscribe, share, and comment. Thank you so much for watching.